Hey Chris, these are the deck boards that need to be replaced. Some of them are really bad. You can see here, they're like dogs kind of dug them out. Some of them aren't too bad. Um, just have like a lot of like exposed grain, I guess you'd say. You can see like there's a lot of areas for the water to get in. So I kind of marked the major ones here. I think I have two 12-footers and um, like eight footers. Most of these are 8-footers. There's a couple longer ones, like this one right here is a 12-footer. So there's only two of those. So if you're replacing any long stretches, just make sure. I guess this would be the other 12-footer right here. Those would be the 12-foot sections, and I think the rest we could cut in with 8. Looks like this would be a 12 too. So maybe we don't have enough to replace all 3 of these long ones unless we spliced 2 together. But I would say that this one here in the middle is probably the worst, besides the obvious one right here. So there's those. Nothing over here really. It's all right. But there is at least one over on this side deck that needs to get replaced too. You can see it right here. I put a mark on this one too. It's not bad, but it's another one of those just kind of, it's got a lot of like exposed grain. So I don't know if we had any left, we could use that one or replace that one. And then the other thing is, I've got these shelves right here that I need to get put in the closet here. So our routers in here and all that. So I kind of want to just follow these other 2 shelves around. So it's kind of like a U. The bigger one, if you put it up, let's see if I can do that real quick. So the bigger one, if you put it up all the way flush over here, there's a little gap over here, which I think is actually okay. It's like a couple inch gap. That's the way that we can bring these wires up and then put the router and stuff on top of it. And then we'll just do another rung along the top. I think when I was laying these out, you don't have to cut the big one, but you might have to cut the small one down when it, so it butts up properly against the other one. But if you're gonna have a gap, I would have it over on this corner. So yeah, there's those. So for the shelves, I've got brackets, stud finder if you need it, and then the other thing is we got to get there's some screws here, and then there's some deck screws here. So I guess the last thing is these like extension cord, this white extension cord, and I've got these little holders or whatever. So in that closet, the only outlet is down here. So what I want to do is try to bring an extension cord, basically up around either that or maybe I can do that later. But I mean, if we go up around, there's a light up here. It might just kind of get kind of long. But basically, we have to get this router plugged in. So we have to get an electrical over to this side somehow. So we could either go underneath this lower shelf and just, have it over here, or go up and around the door. But that would probably be the least priority. I can take care of that because there's a lot of shit in there, obviously, and maybe Alicia needs to pull some of it out and reorganize it. So those are all the woods in the front. My tools are in the garage. There's a tool chest in there, hammers. The chop saws and the skill saws are in the shed in the front, and I'll leave the side garage door and the side door to the house open so you can get in and out. Okay.